Okay, today we are looking at what I call empty shell, and we start with a song. Jesus, my Redeemer, name above name, precious Lamb of God, Messiah, oh, for sinners slain. I want to make some comparisons. You know, in some churches you go, everything is prim and proper. You know, they sip tea at the end of the service. You know, everything is planned, you know, and it goes according to plan. Then you go to another church where you see people pouring out their souls to God, you know, praying earnestly and asking for God's intervention because of one of the issues that they have. Let's look at Luke 22, verse 44. This is about the Lord. And being in agony, he prayed more earnestly. Then his sweat became like great drops of blood falling down to the ground. I mean, the Lord has, you know, set a standard for us. We need to pour out our souls to God about various kinds of issues. So if you are going to those kinds of churches where everything is prim and proper, you know, instead of people calling on God for God to intervene in the situation and circumstance, you need to watch it. It might actually be helping you to be an empty shell, devoid of any kind of spirituality. Another example in scripture is found in Genesis 32, 24 to 28. And Jacob was left alone. He was going to confront his brother the next day, and he knew there was trouble at the horizon. And there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. We need to wrestle with God in prayer. We need to spend time in prayer. Not all those ceremonies that you have, you know, in some of the churches that are there. You know, and what was the result of this wrestling? And he said, your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God and with men and have prevailed. This should be your testimony. You should be spending time wrestling with God in prayer, pouring out your soul to God, particularly for those that are, you know, not, you know, children. You know, if you're an adult, you shouldn't spend less than an hour in prayer to God. Forget about all those ceremonies. It doesn't take anybody anywhere. To just make you an empty shell of a believer. You need to be vibrant in the spirit, spending time in God's presence and seeing the difference.